Welcome back as the celebration has begun here in the center of the floor for the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks, as Marysville-Pilchuck wins the district championship, and they come down and they're in the center of the floor. I think they want to do some kind of celebration as they do. In fact, we saw that when they won the other night up at Marysville-Pilchuck. They have quite a school spirit. And right now the Stanwood band is playing, and they couldn't care less about Marysville-Pilchuck's school spirit.
Just a masterful effort, and you have to, Raekwon Battle early in the ball game, taking the scoring side, and then Luke Dobler just taking over in the second half and just controlling the action, and got close. Stanwood kept nibbling away, but Marysville-Pilchuck hangs on to be the proud district champions.
And we'll go down to Steve Willits now with Luke Dobler.
I think Luke Dobler's a pretty happy guy right now. He is celebrating. We were just talking about you on the air a minute ago, and you just seem so composed. We might need to check your ID. I'm not sure you're a sophomore. I saw you smiling come out of the locker room at halftime. You took over this game in the second half. Tell me a little bit about what you're feeling right now and what it's like to be a district champ.
Hey, I haven't felt a better feeling this in such a long time. These are my brothers. We battle together. We fight together. We cry together. This is what it's all about. It's all about brotherhood. And I think we are the perfect team for a brotherhood. You know what I mean?
And your brotherhood got tested a few times, too. Stanwood, every time you looked to put them away, they made a run at you guys. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to play against the Spartans.
Hey, they're an amazing team, well coached. And we just stay the course through it all. We stay together. And I think we did a great job of that tonight. They made their runs, we made our runs, and in the end, I think we closed it out. We did an amazing job of that. I think we showed.
I thought we were about to lose you right after the game. Everybody else ran to the middle of the floor. You ran up the bleachers. Who were you celebrating with?
I was saying hi to my parents, my sister, my family, because I couldn't be here without them. They're my rock. They're just everything to me, and so I want to win with them just as bad as they want to see me win. So I just want to share that moment with them.
You know how to cut down a net? Have you practiced this at all? Have you gone through it in your mind?
No, we thought about practicing. This is a first for me. I've never cut a net, so I'm pretty excited to do that as district champs.
Hey, Luke, go enjoy the moment. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There you go. Thanks very much, Steve, along with Luke Dobler, who, Bill, we thought was our player of the game.
Yeah, I thought that he really took control. He does so many things well, and so composed for a sophomore.
Well, on the play, when he came out of the fray, something all bad happened underneath, and he just took the ball back out by the center line and just kind of went, hey, take it easy.
Yeah, calm down. We got this. That was very impressive. Now the team posing for photographs. All their adoring fans down there.
Not like everybody has a phone and taking pictures, so they're going to start cutting down the nets here. Steve will get some more interviews as well. And Bill, why don't you take a look at the numbers?
Okay, and then you can just break in any time if you get somebody to talk to. First for Stanwood, they were led by the 26 points of Mitch Jones. Carson Bickford had 11, 2 points for Matt Vale, 13 points for Nate Coomer, and 9 for Trig DeVore. For Marysville-Pilchuck, they were led by the 26 points of Raekwon Battle. Luke Dobler had 19. Kobe Baumann ended up with 12, and 2 points for Isaiah Good, 3 apiece for Aaron Callip and Corbin Sims. Marysville-Pilchuck shot 21 for 51 from the field, 41%, 9 of 27 from three-point range, 33%. They had 14 of 18 free throws at 77%. Stanwood 20 of 51 from the field, 39%, 4 of 13 from three-point range, 31%, and they hit 17 of 23 free throws.
So Steve Willits is out there somewhere. Steve?
Yeah, it was funny. I was just talking to the Goulds, Barry and Cy, and I asked them, are you guys cutting down first? And one of them looked at me, Cy smiled, and he said, I don't even know how this works. They're new to this, both of them, so we'll see as Cy is up there cutting down the net right now. As soon as he comes down, we'll get him and his dad to do a quick interview with us.
So Josiah Gould, they call him Cy, gets the first cut, puts it behind his ear. He knows that enough to put it behind your ear. And now next up, Steve, you ready?
I think we're ready right now. We've got Coach Gould right here. Barry, you are a district champion, something you didn't do before as a player or as a coach. How does this feel?
Man, it feels really, really good. We put a ton of work and hard work and effort into this, and it's really validating for it to pay off. And I know so many coaches out there work so hard, but it's pretty sweet.
And tell me about this group of seniors, one of which is related to you, your son, doing it with this particular group. Talk about them a little bit and what the season and the journey has been like.
Yeah, I mean, I love these boys. They're at my house all the time. I mean, it's a special group for sure. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be able to experience this with my son. We go every year to the district tournament, to the state tournament since he's like 4 years old, and now, you kind of dream about doing this together, and we get to. That's pretty special.
And it wasn't easy, was it? I mean, Stanwood, every once in a while, it looked like you guys might pull away, and they came right back.
Oh, there's no quitting the Spartans, man. They were feisty everywhere, and oh my gosh. I mean, for Zach Ward to have 8 kids graduate from an incredible team, and for them to be back here, with basically his JV team from last year, is an incredible tribute to what he does over there at Stanwood. And man, you can never count him out. But we got him a little bit today. I like it.
And a typical media question, we're always looking one step ahead. You guys might be in the moment right now. A chance you might be playing Mount Spokane. A chance you might be playing Arlington. We asked Nick Brown about it earlier. He says he'd like to go see a new team for once. How do you guys feel about that, or do you even care right now?
I don't really care. I mean, I try not to care about things I can't control.
There you go. And less film to watch, I guess, if you're playing there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll watch some film and we'll be prepared, but I'm not going to worry about it. Whoever we play, whoever warms up on the other side, we're going to give them our best game and hopefully win.
So do you think on Monday you guys can find a place to put that trophy at in the case at MP?
I think there'll be some space for it, yeah.
Barry, go enjoy it. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Steve, you got somebody else lined up there. I think
we've got Raekwon right here. I think we'll jump in and talk to Raekwon Battle. I'm going to swing him around this way so I can actually hear him. Raekwon, big players rise up in big games, and that's exactly what you did. Talk about this moment right now, what you're feeling as you are now a district champ.
Man, this moment feels great. The first 2 years of high school, we didn't win a playoff game, but now we're here winning 3 straight, cutting down the net. And man, it feels great.
I know you don't like to think too far ahead, but when you and your team were setting goals at the beginning of the year, did you envision this moment? Did you think about getting up on a ladder and cutting down a net, or were you just kind of, hey, at this point, let's just get to districts?
We just want to get to districts. And as soon as we got here, we just wanted to roll through it, go through our sets, and just think ahead. Now we're here. All glory to God right now.
Third quarter, things were getting a little bit rough, and all of a sudden you came out, I think, and hit back-to-back threes at one point. Talk about that moment and just what it was like to hit a big shot when you needed it most.
It was going rough for a second. They brought it in within 4, so I had to come out and come in as a captain and play my own role. Everybody else played their own role, and I just felt the strokes, and I just felt hot that game.
All right, best of luck to you in regionals. What are you going to do with that piece of net, by the way?
I'm going to give it to my mom.
All right, you and your mom enjoy that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to jump in here and get one more in just a second as these guys are still celebrating. Oh, they're going to get to half court for a picture here, so we'll maybe throw back to you guys just for a moment, and we'll try to grab Josiah Gould here in a moment, too.
Okay, thanks very much, Steve, out there as they're celebrating the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks with the win and a district championship. And again, who they play, when they play next weekend in the regionals will be determined at the WIAA office in Renton starting tomorrow, and they'll make all those determinations. Whether or not either of these teams could have moved up into the top 8 just depends on what's going on down south in some of the other district championships and district loser-out ball games, and suddenly if some teams above you work out, and then you're playing in a game that will guarantee you heading into the Tacoma Dome. And Bill, that's what they all want to do. It's, we kind of go to the Tacoma Dome every year of football or basketball, and you just kind of ho-hum. We were talking about this with the wrestlers too. It's a big deal.
It's a huge, huge deal to get it. It's so much different than just playing in the regular season and stuff. Such an honor and so much excitement involved with that, playing in a new venue and getting to regional. So they're going to try to get past that regional round. We'll see what the RPI says and about that, and then hopefully we'll get some Wesco 3A teams into the state tournament.
We're going to get, I think, one more picture, and then Steve's going to get.
Yeah, these guys are like rock stars right now. We've got Kobe Baumann with us. And Kobe, back-to-back threes when your team needed it the most. Talk about those plays a little bit. In a pressure situation, no bigger time for those 2 shots. I'm going to have you face the camera here this way. Tell me a little bit about that moment and what it was like.
Well, we've been working hard all year, and I knew that coaches wanted me to take that shot, so I took it, and luckily it went in.
This is a team that everybody talks about, Raekwon and Josiah and Luke, and sometimes you guys get forgotten about a little bit by other folks. We certainly don't. What is it like to be a role player in a team like this and trying to make sure that everybody gets the equal notoriety? Do you guys even talk about it? Do you care? Because certainly you've had a lot to do with this team's success this year.
I wouldn't say we care. We've worked so hard together just past 4 years, and we knew where we're at. We knew the players that we want the ball to be in their hands, and ball came. Whoever comes to, we're going to score and do what we got to do.
And what is it about Stanwood? You seemed, I know I watched that game over at Stanwood this year. You had a few big shots in that game. Is it just playing against a tough team, rising to the occasion? What is it about you and the Spartans?
I don't know. It's just when it comes around, I'm just ready to play this game because I know that we need this game. It's a big game all the time. Tough shots are going to be shot. It's going to be close, and just how it ends.
And I asked the other guys this question, so I'm going to ask you as well. What are you going to do with that piece of net in your hand?
Oh, I don't know. Cherish it. Hold on to it forever.
It's a special moment, isn't it? Hey, best of luck in the regionals.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Steve, I'm going to send you on a mission.
All right.
Coach Mike Lowrey is up there in the stands talking to Barry Gould.
Oh, he's not in Arizona.
He's not in Arizona.
Okay, there we go.
He snuck back into town, and we got to get a word with the coach. Both his boys were out here coaching here. Zach Ward for Stanwood and Barry Gould of the Marysville-Pilchuck
we should keep. Well, we'll keep Coach here too for a moment. Todd Lafferty's got quite the eye, Coach. He saw you from across the court, so hopefully I can keep hearing these guys. Hey, what does this mean for you? We thought you'd be in Arizona today. Did you fly up just for the game?
No, I had to be up here for some family business anyway. I was lucky to be here, but it's exactly what I hoped for. I really, honestly, I got two great kids out there coaching. Either one, it's fun.
What is it like when you're watching them? Are you just as stressed as you would be when you were back in the bench? Or
they're a lot smarter than I was, that's for sure, man. No, I'm really proud of both of them. They both done a great job, in coaching the game, but with their programs and the kind of people they are. So, real proud.
It speaks volumes to how tough this is, right? I mean, you don't just go out and roll the ball and win a district championship. Something you guys have been trying to do for years, and it's always kind of eluded you. Is it just as special right now?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get to. It's so special for these coaches because they know these kids so well. And we got to get the glimpse of what the kids are like. And when you got 4.0 students out there, and you're just going, man, this is pretty cool. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Tonight was just, I texted both of them. I said, hey, it's going to be a fun night for everybody, and it really was. I know Zach's disappointed, but he's got to be really, really proud of Stanwood. They played really tough. That was a real competitive game, and really proud of both of them. Happy for Barry.
Yeah, we should remind everybody that Coach here did coach both of these guys. Hey, if this team ends up making it to the Dome in a couple of weeks, can we expect to see you there?
That'd be awesome. I would love to do that. That'd be great. That'd be a great trip for all these guys. And like I said, both teams deserve it, and it's just I'm really happy to see all these big hugs going on around here for everybody. So,
and if we can pull a Coach away from his hugs here for just one moment, Barry, we're going to get one more word with you about Coach Lowrey. What does it mean to have him in the stands tonight, watching in attendance?
Well, you're going to make me cry, but it's like having my dad here. He's a mentor to me. He's an amazing human being, and I mean, a huge part of who I am and how I do stuff is attributed to him and his influence on my life, not just as a, kind of lost little boy as a high schooler, but even to this day. I mean, I've probably called him more this week than he's probably going, oh, here he's calling again. But just to have someone who's been where I am and to have that wisdom and insight, it's invaluable. I mean, you can't really put a price tag on it. And for him to be here, I mean, 3 years ago when we won that regional game, he was there in Kennewick. And, I mean, I was just bawling my eyes out. But it means a lot for him, for me, that he can be here, and he's here under kind of some unfortunate circumstances, but it's cool that he came and got to be a part of, he's a big part of me, and this is a big part of me as well, and so he got to share that with us. I've
got to think when you're instilling some of your values into your own players, you're thinking about what he had, the impact that he had on you and Zach back in the day, right, and your teammates.
Yeah, there's no question at all. I mean, I told him, I said, come to our practice, watch what we do. It's just what you used to do. We wear sweats every day to practice in, and that was something we did. It saves your legs from floor burn, but it also makes you really, really tired. And so then you feel light when you're playing, and that's just something that Loud did. We dress up nice for away games. I mean, we run fist still, which is flex, which is the offense that he put in a long time ago, and I mean, just the feistiness and how defense is a choice. I mean, on and on and on. His stamp is on Marysville basketball still.
I like how Coach Lau just kind of snuck away in the
Yeah.
process. So, hey, again, congratulations. Go enjoy this one, Coach.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thanks very much, Steve Willits. And Coach, Mike Lowrey, Bill, got down to the floor and he said, I am out of here.
Yep.
So there you go. That's it. Final score, Marysville-Pilchuck 65, Stanwood 60. Marysville-Pilchuck wins the district tournament for the 3A boys. Congratulations to them. For Todd Elvig, Bill Kusler, Buddy Patrick, David Kruger, and Steve Willits, I'm Tom Lafferty. Good night from Jackson High School in Mill Creek. NBA 3 bubble. He just absolutely drains that one.